All right, hey guys, Coach Kearns here. Today I want to talk to you about active and passive voice. It's something we work on often without even realizing it. Generally, we stick to the active, but passive shows up every now and again stylistically, so we need to make sure we know how to attack it. We're going to use No Red Ink as our resource here to help you out with that assignment as well. So if we go to the lesson, we'll click on that, and it gives us right here. Okay, identifying active voice verbs. Active tells us what the subject is doing. It's always about the subject or the main noun in your sentence doing something. Daniela made the smoothies. That's active because it's showing us what Daniela did. This is an active voice verb. It's something you can physically do. Verbs of any tense can be in the active voice. That means if it's past or present or future, it can be active voice. Okay, my teacher will grade our projects next week. That's in the future, but the subject, my teacher will grade, that's active. It's something that will be done to the projects. Okay, that's the future tense. Sydney is searching for stink bugs. Is searching is the present progressive tense, excuse me. We've got our helping verb is with our ing searching. Okay, Sydney is doing that. It's active. Passive voice verbs, on the other hand, that's something being done. Passive voice always include a to be form of the verb in the sentence. So the smoothies were made by Daniel in the kitchen. Okay, the smoothies are the subject here, but they were made by Daniel. So that's where it gets tricky. You look for this word right here, by. Okay, the word by is our main focus. The smoothies were made by Daniel. That shows us that it's passive. Our projects will be graded by my teacher after school. Again, we have the word by there, so it's got to be passive. This is the biggest clue I can give you. Look for that word, by, B-Y. And if you see that, that means the verb form is probably in to be, and it's passive. Passive uses by, active shows action. That's the biggest tip I can give you.
Any student
Okay?
that does not have their picture taken yet today, please come to the commons area to have that done now.
All right, so if we look at this practice session, all right, I'm going to go into here to show you some examples using No Red Ink as our resource here. Select the active voice verb. Active voice verb. I put a sticker on Vincent Crabbe's nose. Put. That's an action. I can put something there. That's an action, so that's my active voice verb. Boom, correct. Okay, Pumbaa crossed the park by doing cartwheels. Okay, this is tough because we kind of have two things going on here, and there's that tricky word by. But think about the subject. Is the subject doing or is something being done? All right, Pumbaa crossed. That's doing. So I submit. Boom, complete. All right, so if I go back to my regular screen here, then we're going to look at passive voice verbs. Same thing, just practicing. This time we're looking for that keyword by. All right, Zazu's surfboard is being painted with colorful patterns. Do we have the word by? No, but we do have something being done to the subject. All right, the subject is not doing it, something is being done to it. So is being painted is our key there. Boom. Our monthly crafts club is organized by Ginny Weasley. Passive voice uses this word by, and something is being done to the club. The club is being organized by someone else. Okay, last one here. After every storm, mud pies are made in Professor Moody's yard. Okay, this is another tricky one because we don't have that keyword by. That doesn't mean it's not passive. That's just a clue. It's not a rule. Okay, so after every storm, mud pies, there's our subject, are made. Okay, something is being done to them. They're being created, so that's our passive voice verb. All right. When you're doing this, don't be afraid to look at the lesson. Here we go, the lesson. Identify passive voice verbs. Show something is being done to the subject. So yesterday, the couch was cleaned by me. That's something being done to the subject. All right. Was cleaned is being done. The opposite of that in active voice, the subject is doing. That's the back and forth. Active, the subject does. Passive, something is being done to that subject. Okay, so use this as a guide when you're trying to identify between active and passive voice verbs. All right, hopefully this helps. Feel free to drop any questions in the comment, and Classic YouTube here. Like and subscribe.